Hey, my name is Priestess Vanessa, and I am a professional tantrika. And what that means is I've touched a lot of lingams and a lot of boobs. No, just I like to be humorous about things. What it actually means is I practice Tantra, and my version of it, of course, in my own personal way. And I also help people tap into theirs. And I say people because I work with men and women, to tap into their pleasure and to have a safe, sacred space to explore their sexuality in all its juiciness and get rid of that shame, release the shame, and tap into the taboo in a way, and release it and just be in and connected to who you really are, sort of thing. No apologies. So that's what I'm about. What are you about? Anyway, so this video is actually about men, and specifically aimed at heterosexual men. So there's no shame if you are gay, homosexual or bisexual. I do not judge. However, I will say this is going to generally be aimed at heterosexual men. Though there's still stuff in here for all men, so please do not judge the video just because of that. Nonetheless, if you are a woman watching this, there's stuff here you can share with your man, or have your man watch it, or what have you. Whatever. Just let's do this, okay? Because here's the beautiful, beautiful thing about this whole process that we're about to go through with you, and that the self-pleasure activity that you can do for yourself. Well, not anytime, any place, because you do need some setup involved. Believe me, stay tuned. But here's the thing. Ultimately for men, and this is what I aim for with my clients, and what I hope men like to aim for something. Men like to have a goal. Even though Tantra, generally speaking, I don't like to push people to have a goal. I prefer for you to focus on the journey, for you to focus on the experience, on being in the present moment and not judging it and not having a goal per se. But, we're talking about men here and male sexuality. So man and male sexuality, generally speaking, likes to have a goal. So we're going to give you a goal. So here's the goal. Non-ejaculatory orgasm. That's a big one. That's a big one for men, because a great majority, and I speak from experience, personal as professional, huge majority of men, when they orgasm, they ejaculate. One and the same, literally. So here's the thing I'm going to give to you guys. This whole process, if you follow it through, hopefully will help you tap into that potential as a man for a couple of things. One, having the choice to ejaculate. Having the fucking choice, because here's the thing, you'll never, ever, 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 ever need to have the snip. And we all know what the snip is. The snip is where a man, it's like the women with getting our tubes tied. That's same thing. It's same, different, But I don't want you to get the snip. It's creating trauma down in such a beautiful, potent part of your body. Why? You don't need to. Just do this. Seriously, just learn this process, feel into it, get familiar with it, journey with it, and you will never, ever, ever need to do it. And then it's a case of and this is the thing too, you won't kind of need birth control, like condoms. I know a lot of guys do not like condoms. I get it, because it cuts away their pleasure. Their dicks want to feel all of you. Like for women, like their dicks want to be inside us and feel it, sort of thing. And there's potency tantric-wise, potency for an unsheathed or, no condoms sort of wearing dick, I'm going to call them dicks, okay? In this video, I'm not going to call them a lingam, I'm not going to call them a penis, I'm going to call them dicks, because that's just who I am. I like calling it a dick. So anyway, let's start. Okay, enough talk. You got the idea. Hopefully you got the idea. If you would love to chat more, You can always contact me on all my socials, Pet Love Biz. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on here. whatever, you can contact me and we can do a session, okay? We can do a session. I do video sessions, and this is not webcam work. If you're looking for a webcam girl, plenty of them elsewhere. This is not webcam stuff. This is coaching into your sacred sexuality and for you to be potent as a man, okay? So yeah, let's do this. Step 1, make the decision. We already have, I know, by watching this video, hopefully you've already have made the decision that you want to go on this journey, but you really got to make the decision. Step 1, make the decision. Go, I really want this for myself, and even because here's the thing, you've got to want it for yourself, not for someone else, not because of them. You need to want it for you. Always start with self. Everything starts with self. Be fucking selfish. This is the whole point of this whole process. It's about being selfish and unapologetically, and how that's so potent and create transformation and just, oh. So 1, choose self. Choose you. Yes. Right. Step 2, find a professional tantrika like myself somewhere around nearby you if you can. If you can't, I know we're not everywhere, but we are everywhere at the same time. Just find out, get out there into the sacred sexuality sort of space, or whatever, social media. We're all around social media. Just look for sacred sexuality or Tantra or Tantrika or whatever. Find us. Or if you don't know where to go, shoot me a message. You can connect with me and I can connect you with other people in the space as well. The reason why I say this, find a professional tantrika, because there's parts of this that, whilst this practice is good for you and yourself and to do with you, there's potency in doing it with a professional who has done this, who knows what she's dealing with. It's just going to help your whole journey a hell of a lot better. Now, if you're the wife or girlfriend or partner or playmate or whatever watching this video and you just heard me say that and you're like feeling a little, I don't think I could allow that, then go see the tantrika yourself. It's a case of, I'm not kidding. There's stuff there to experience, to explore, and for you to understand the role the tantrika plays. She's a professional. She doesn't want anything more than your man to be more man for you, sort of thing. So, all right, got that out of the way. 1 and 2. Step 3, no ejaculation. No ejaculation. Make a rule for yourself right now that for the next 30 days, yes, 1 month, next 30 days, you'll do your best to not ejaculate. Now, I could go into a couple of reasons why, but I'm not going to in this video. Just hit me up. I'll do another video another day about why the potency of not doing ejaculation for 30 days. It's very similar to a process I went through where I cut myself off from being clitorially stimulated, because that's all I knew. It's ultimately about rewiring your brain here. We're fully rewiring your brain. We're fully rewiring all your experiences and everything. We're totally turning them around and hopefully creating more better, more pleasurable, more just better, or more connected. Whatever it is you're seeking from this. So yes, try your best. And even if you do ejaculate in the next 30 days, start again. There's no shame in it. There's no shame in ejaculating. It's potent. I love it. I love seeing it come on me. I'm going to share that with you right now. There's no shame or taboo with me. It's a case of, I may not like to swallow it or have it in my mouth, but that's a personal preference, and I have to rewire my own brain in regards to that at this present point in time. That's my own journey. However, I've never, ever shamed guys for ejaculating. Never seen it as a bad thing. Always seen it like, oh, man, love it. And that's why I'm so pansexual. I can't just be women. I've got to be men too. Oh my God, I love you, men. So anyway, yes, don't shame yourself. Please don't shame yourself that you ejaculated. Just start again. No biggie. All right, now we're going to get into the process here. See what I mean? There's a couple more things until you get to this one. This is kind of the before the actual process. So there's a couple of things you need to do now here to set up and do for the process. First things first, have the time. Give yourself this. This is not just, it's not just women who are always busy, doing, don't have time for this, don't have time for that, don't have time. Got the kids, got the wife, got the business, got the work or whatever, got this, got that to do, got that, don't have the time. You do. Make the fucking time. You're a man. Make it. You can do it. That's the natural state of men, is doing and action. So take action and make the fucking time. And I swear, because it's pivotal, make this time for yourself. And I mean at least 1 hour. I'm not fucking kidding here, peoples. I'm not kidding around. I'm not going to beat around the bush. 1 fucking hour. Set aside 1 hour. Once a week at least once a week to do this. Not a massage, not anything else. Go hang out with the boys or play golf or, I don't know, fix your car. Whatever it is that you're doing that you find pleasurable as a man, sort of thing, you know. It's your man activities, your man cave stuff. No. This is different to all that. This is so much, I just cannot explain how doing this is going to improve your life. Always. Always. For the rest of your life, how much this is going to help. Okay, and in all areas of your life, not just the sexual realm, which is what we're dealing with right now. This really seriously has a ripple effect. So 1 hour, you need to set aside 1 hour. 2, in that 1 hour, you got to set up the space for yourself. Don't make it a shameful thing. You need, like, this is what I've told you. It's a rewiring of your brain into sex and sexuality and self-pleasure is okay. There's no shame in it. There's no taboo in this. Not for me. And I'm hoping eventually not for you. So set up your space. Us women sometimes do it. You know, it's a very feminine thing to do, but who gives a fuck? This is about you right now, and I need you to do this. I need you to set up the space so that you feel good in it. Do what you need to do to feel good in wherever you're about to do this self-pleasure exercise, self-pleasure process, or ritual, whatever you want to do it, call it. So it can be things like incense, it could be just things like clearing out the clutter and just making it less cluttered, or just clean, or whatever it is. Make it your space. 3, no visuals. Get rid of the porn, get rid of the topless calendars, the nude calendars, whatever. Any visuals like that? No. No visuals. No visuals. I know they say men are very visually stimulated. Yeah, so is a lot of women. I know I can be. I can be definitely visually stimulated by topless nude calendars of other women too. Don't worry, I totally get it. Goodness, I bought a calendar for one of my playmates. I bought him a calendar because I kind of wanted to be able to go by his place and be like, hey, who's this month? Right. I get it. But for this whole process, we've got to take away the visuals. No porns, no mags, no nothing like that. Take away the visuals, because this is about getting out of there and into here. You're really going to start getting into this thing you've been given, this thing that's called a human body that you've been getting. It's so beautiful, and so, I cannot tell you how great it is to be human, you know? It's about you having body love as a man. It is. Women, you know, push to have body love too. But I want you to have body love as a man, no matter what it is. If you've got big ass stomach or whatever, you know, you feel you're not so great looking at the moment, you know what I'm going to say to you? I don't give a fuck right now, because it's not about the visuals. This is it. It's not about the outside. It is literally is about the inside, because once you tap into this, people will feel that, and women will feel that, and all of a sudden the outer won't be such a problem. You'll attract the right sort of women because they'll be drawn to your energy, because ultimately that's what it's about. So all right, so yeah, get rid of the visuals. So now it's there, we've got the space set up, got rid of the visuals and all this sort of stuff. Now the next step is to breathe. Just sit there, be comfortable, stand, whatever it is you feel you need to do, sit, stand, lay down, whatever it is. Find you comfortable, and then breathe in through the stomach, big, deep belly breaths through the stomach and out through the mouth. You can have your eyes closed, your eyes open, it doesn't matter. Just we're wanting it to do big, deep belly breaths right now. So if you find you need a sneeze, you need a cough, whatever, you need to go get a drink of water right now. Go get that drink of water. Make sure you're hydrated. Always make sure you're hydrated, because a lot of issues that we have in our life is actually linked to hydration. So the breath and hydration, actually, they're the two most important things in life. Breath and hydration. So without those two, we're dead pretty much. So anyway, so keep breathing. No matter what else is happening for you, keep breathing. If you need to go get that water, go get that water. If you're just like, shit, I need to go to the toilet, go to the toilet. Right now is the time to go to the toilet, get anything you need to do out of the way, and get back into the breath. Okay, back into the breath. Now do that. Keep doing that. I'm going to actually breathe with you on this video, so keep doing it. If you need to just wiggle your body a bit, loosen it up, do it, but keep breathing. The breath is important right now. Keep breathing. Big belly breath in, out through the mouth. Don't hold on to the breath. We're just filling that stomach up, and then exhale. Okay. Now open your eyes if you've got them closed, and hopefully you have this video on somewhere. I know I said no visuals, but this is, I'm pretty much saying only this as the visual. Right now, if you're only listening to this as an audio as such, come back to the video, because this next part, actually I need you to look at me. So, all right, so we're breathing, keep filling your belly with that air and out through the mouth. Now, I want you to look at me, because I'm going to be looking at you right now. Look into my left eye. And why the left eye? If you need to know why, it's to do with emotions and all this sort of stuff. So, just go with me. Trust me on this. Look into my left eye and keep belly breath in, out, right? Whatever coming up for you for thoughts, allow them to pass by. Do not buy into them. Just kind of like go, that's interesting. Let it move on. Whatever the thoughts are. And if your mind's going blank right now, that's perfect. That is exactly actually what we need and require and desire. Ultimately, your mind to go blank. Keep watching me doing the breaths. To that point where you're just in no thought, in the nothingness, just with me. Even look beyond me. You can look beyond me. You'll find that eventually my face goes all blurry and fuzzy. You start seeing beyond me. And just allow that and go with that. Go with it. Where are you going? Looking beyond me. Can you see like your neighborhood, your street, your area, your suburb, your country, your state, wherever it is? Can you see the universe? Like, wherever it is, go there. Be there, journey there. Keep breathing. Do not forget about the breath while you're doing that journey. And even if you're not journeying anywhere specifically, you're just here with me and you just see my face right now and you're just looking in my left eye. That's perfect. Whatever it is you're doing right now is perfect. Okay. Now, if you have journeyed and you're not seeing me and you've gone beyond my face and out into the world as such in the universe, come back to my face, get it back into here, focus, look into my left eye. Keep breathing. Do 3 more breaths. 1, 2, 3. Now, just allow yourself to be there for now. Just breathe however normal. You can keep doing the big belly breaths if you want. If not, get a drink right now if you need, or just be right now. Just allow yourself just to be and feel into yourself there. How are you feeling? You know, do you need to move your body around a little bit? That's okay. Do you feel like touching yourself now? That's okay, because that's actually what I'm going to now get you to do. Just keep with those breaths and just touch your arms. And this is what I call water sort of touch. When I work with people, I allow them to discover the 5 elements of touch: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, or energy. And this sort of touch right now that I'm doing on me, that I encourage you to do on you, on your arms, is water touch, where you do it with your palm, do it with your hand, and it's continuous. I want you to feel that. How does that feel? It's like touching my arms. Whatever, allow it to be. This is about being in non-judgment about yourself and about where you are at right now and just being. This is very powerful. So allow yourself to touch your hands. Caress your own hands and the arm. Now touch your own chest and your head. Anywhere like upper body right now. Well, wanting you to touch upper body, hands, arms, chest, face, head, hair. How does your hair feel? Are you having judgments about your hair right now? The colour. Does it need colour? Whatever. Does it feel Does it feel great? Whatever. Just get in there and yes, touch your hair. And even if you're the type of person, you need to give yourself that deep massage and pull at the roots. If you've got a bald head, just scratch it. And just feel over it with your hands, like I said, the water touch. And scratch it over it and feel into all the different sensations. Now we're also going to do something called air touch, which is just the top of your fingers touching kind of like your hair aspect of your skin. And we're going to do that now a little, all over yourself. So this is air, just very, very light. Use your hands like a feather, as such, light as a feather, just all over the top half of you. Okay, so we've done the top half. Now we're actually going to do legs. We're going to avoid the crotch, yes. I want you to touch now your legs. I want you to touch, sorry, my dog's here on the video. Then I want you to touch your legs. So just water touch again. Water touch again, and touch the inner thigh there for yourself as well. And even give it a grab if you need to. Feel into it. Don't go into a full massage. We're not about massaging right now. We're in getting you back in your body, different sort of touch. So give it yourself if you need to. Grab it like this if you want. Do the water, what I call the water touch on your legs. And just feel into it. And even the light feather touch on your legs. Do that. Okay? So keep touching your legs. See what thoughts come up and let them pass. If there's no thoughts, that's perfect too. Because that means you're present. You're being in your body. You're here and now. So now you've touched your legs. I want you to touch your feet. If you were touching your feet as part of your legs, super awesome, but I really want you to concentrate on your foot. Bring it out, bring it to you, and your toes, and your feet, and your ankles, and your Achilles heel, and touch them. Just caress. Just give them a good touch. And even stop and give it like a, what I call an earth touch, where you just grab and hold. Where you just grab and hold. Earth sort of touch. And then, of course, the water touch. And definitely feel into the air sort of touch all over your foot. Are you ticklish for yourself under this sole? Believe it or not, that means it's actually a really potent area, a turn on. Because once you get past the tickle, it becomes an erogenous zone. I speak from experience on this. And also because it actually does. So wherever, if you find you are ticklish on your feet, work through the tickle. Try your best to work through the tickle, right? Because the pure fact, oh my God, eventually, it will just be like someone will touch there and you'll be like, oh, that's so good. Because it's ticklish because that's a defense mechanism. Anywhere you're ticklish is actually a defense mechanism for stopping people to touch there because it's so sensitive and such an erogenous zone. Your system is kind of going into protection mode and going, don't go there. Don't go there. But go there. It's obviously a very potent turn on, or erogenous zone. So anyway, we've done our feet, done our legs, done our upper body and arms and chest. I actually want you to go back to your chest. This is a man thing. Even though I'm a woman, I've got boobs. Still feel over your chest, guys. Your nipples. Okay? And just do earth touch, like just hold on to them and just hold your hands there and press on them. How's that feel? To have that pressure on them. And then how's it feel, one versus the other? And then, of course, water touch around your chest. Water touch with your hands all over. Brush your nipples. How's that feel? One versus the other. Is one more sensitive than the other? Are you feeling nothing at the moment, actually? That's actually potent. If you feel nothing about this and you're just like, it just feels like chest, hands over my chest, that is something to work on. Because guys can be turned on just as much as us women with their chests. So, of course, now an air sort of touch, the really light air, like a feather sort of touch. How does that feel? Especially around your nipples. And I'm going to ask you to do this. Do like a little pinch on your nipples. How does it feel? One versus the other. Feel into it. Explore. Now we get to the potent part. Yes, we've done everywhere else. We get to the crotch. Now, before I do, I am going to ask you to not start stroking immediately. Hopefully you're flaccid right now, and if you're not, so be it. But I need you to cup your balls. Basically, you're going to be two-handing this. It's a two-hand operation. Both hands are going to be in play. So I want you to go down And I just want you to, one hand, get your penis, get your dick, and kind of, if it's semi-flaccid or flaccid, it will work, but kind of bring it up so it's on your stomach sort of thing, and just hold it. So one hand, hold it, there. The other hand, I want you to get the balls, get your scrotum, and cup them. Just do this, and cup them. And then also underneath, kind of like give yourself a little tickle like this sort of action. Sort of thing, and then just feel around with your balls. Really feel it. Feel your scrotum. And then I'm going to actually now ask you to stop and just hold them. Because I want you to actually do this. I want you to say to your scrotum and to your balls, thank you. And I want you to say to your scrotum and balls, I love you. That's where your sperm's made. It's such a potent part of you. Don't dismiss how marvelous your balls and your scrotum is, and how much a potential for pleasure they can bring. So just feel around with them. Like I said, keep your penis on your stomach right now. You're keeping it out of the way as such. Just feel into that. Now just hold on to them. Now this is where we get the other hand is holding your dick, your penis, whatever you want to call it. And I want you to do what I call the clock with it. It's just, this works, of course, it actually works with erect dicks too, but just get your penis and kind of like circle it. You'll go feel into it. There's no wrong way to do this. Look, there's no wrong way. And if you think you're doing it wrong, you're not. Just feel into it and go with whatever you're doing right now. But I like to always start when I'm doing my lingam massages to basically make them go in a circle. And because how often do you do that? It's still, yeah. And then what I want you to do is hold on to it. I want you to stop for a second. Get the other hand that was holding on to the balls, hold on to the other part of it. It could be flaccid, semi-flaccid, hard, I don't care. Just hold on to your dick, okay? And say thank you. And I love you. I'm not kidding. Say thank you and I love you. Once again, this is actually a wand and has potential to heal for yourself and especially for women. Don't underestimate the potency of your dick, of your penis, your lingam, whatever you want to call it. It ultimately can have the potential to heal women. Yeah, or men. So, thank it. Send it some love, because fuck, how often do you do that? How often do you really sit with it and say, oh, God damn, fuck yeah, love having a penis. I love you. Love you, penis. You bring me such pleasure. So yeah, now we've done that. No stroking, no stroking. Please avoid the strokes. Go in the circle again. I'm going to ask you to just hold on to it, and hopefully you've got lube or something nearby. You've obviously, I didn't mention it earlier because of pure fact, I thought it was pretty obvious that you wouldn't need to, but if you need to, go get something, anything to create lubrication with your hands, of course. I don't want you causing too much friction down there. But only a little lubrication right now. We don't need a lot because we're just going to explore. So it's going to be different, intact versus not intact, you know, circumcised versus uncircumcised. I'm going to go with circumcised first and then uncircumcised. Okay, so if your dick's uncircumcised, explore it. Look down, check it out, explore it, and give it, like I do this. So because you've got skin to work with, you've got stuff to work with. So explore it, massage it, just peel it back, feel it around, just explore different sensations. It's kind of doing feather touch that we did on here, on ourselves up here, kind of doing that. around there, right? So, okay, if you're circumcised, what I want you to do is similar, but I want you to really, here's the thing, you're not going to have as much sensitivity as, of course, an uncircumcised dick, because unfortunately, you've been circumcised, and I say unfortunately, because that is actually not good. You've just, yeah, anyway, that's another video, another day. I want you to really feel around the head of your penis and touch around, just lightly touch all over, because you need to create healing around it, to create this wand that can potentially heal others, which I mean, of course, women in this context. So anyway, yeah, just feel around. Okay, now we get a little bit more lubrication. 2 hands, both of them lubricated. One just holds it, the other one. Now just feel around. We're not doing this. Nope, we're not stroking it, but kind of like, even like hold it and just feel it with like that, yeah. Just imagine that your dick's there and I'm doing that to it. Feel what that's like. Also feel like what doing that up and down is like. Don't just, but feel around like what feels like doing that and like that. Get the other hand, and there's a technique I found of quite a few men like when I do it to them. It's like that. So it's hopefully you're getting a little bit more erect and aroused and stuff. Even if you're not, you can still play around. There's what I call the fire starter. It sounds bad, but it's very gently done. But it's all about feeling different sensations down there, okay? So you get your dick and you just, fire starter sort of thing. So I kind of go around it. So there's that. It's just more like one's going one way and the other one's going the other way on your dick sort of thing there, so you can try that. And then there's holding it, and this is actually called the juicer. It's called the juicer. You can see how, yeah. And then also the fire starter. Think about, when you start a fire, that's kind of what you're doing. And I do that up and down, side to side, and also feel into it like vibrating your hand. Where exactly? Do you want to touch the tip, and where is most sensitive? How do you feel there? Touch it, touch it, touch it. Like vibrate your hand, while the other hand just holds. Sort of deal. The other way, feel all over your dick with that vibration. Do the both of them, vibrating, if you can. We're feeling into the pleasure of this, right? Now, hopefully you've become a little erect and you're feeling quite potent and you're like, fuck, I just want to come. Remember, non-ejaculation is the goal, ultimate goal for you guys. So you can ultimately have orgasms without ejaculation, and believe me, when you get to that point where you can have orgasms without ejaculating, beautiful. Anyway, so you're probably wanting to come, feel into it. Where is that? If you have already, no shame about it. There is no shame if you already have, okay? This is about pleasure. This is a self-pleasure exercise, ritual process, whatever you want to call it. So if you haven't, feel into it and find out where your edge is. It's called the edge, and this is called also edging. So find your edge, where that point where you're going, oh, feel into it, and where you'll know as a man, that point where if you went past it, it's the tipping point. It's like, no, go. You're going to get all over. So feel into the edge. And if you get to that edge, and if you get to that point where it's the tipping point in the point of no return, I want you to stop and hold your dick. Hold it, hold your penis, your lingam. Breathe. Do those big, deep belly breaths and out through the mouth. And you're probably like, I want to fucking come. But no, Start feeling into that, feeling what it's like to be at that point and breathe into it. Just hold it. Now, here's something else I want you to do. Get to that edge, however you need to do it, get to that edge and do the breathing, but they're going to change the breathing a little. You're going to do the big belly breaths in through the mouth, in through the mouth. So in through the mouth and into the stomach, big belly breaths, and out through the mouth. You know what I'm talking about. Now, we're going to increase the tempo as such of those breaths. So you've gone, I want you to go faster. Keep holding your dick. I don't care if it's going flaccid, keep holding it. It's probably still quite horny and potent because I want you to get yourself to the edge. So do those fast breaths. Do it a little faster. All right. Now, keep going. Do those fast breaths. Now stroke. Now this is where you'll need lube, so you're not doing too much friction. Now do the stroking. Now what I want you to do is your breath in time with the strokes. So if you're doing fast strokes, it's more out breath and in. You're probably going to feel a little lightheaded by doing that. That's okay. Stop and just go get those big belly breaths in if you're starting to feel a little lightheaded. And then go back. And go do those really fast breaths. And then I want you to clench everything. Every single muscle of your body and then some. It's like clench and hold that breath. Clench and hold that breath. Everything. Everything. Keep clenching. Keep it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Keep clenching. And now release. Go. Release your hands off your cock too. It can still be hard at this point. There's some cocks that are still hard at this point. Some cocks will go a little flaccid at this point. It is what it is. Okay? No shame. And then just be there. And touch yourself again. Not your cock. You're leaving that part out now. If it is still hard and you're feeling like you want to come, please go with me on this process. Please go with me. Keep doing those big belly breaths in and out through the mouth and feel into the rest of your body. And even if you need to do a scratch on yourself like this, a scratching motion, because you're like, oh, damn, I'm horny. I want to fucking come. Damn you, woman. You know, whatever that touch it is you're feeling into, just do it. Touch wherever, everywhere else on your body, everywhere else except your cock and lingam. Everywhere else, touch it. Keep breathing. Now, what I would ask you to do is to actually touch your hands and hold them. Because I do this with the men in my practice, and it's called the earth touch, and this actually helps ground you and help the horny go. So keep breathing, feel into that touch. Now, if you grab one wrist, you don't have to grab both wrists, just grab one wrist and just hold. Grab the other wrist. And you don't have to go at the same time as me, just feel into it. Grab your elbow. Both sides of it. Go to the other side. Keep breathing. Now definitely hold on to your shoulder. Do it both at the same time if you want. one at a time. Up to you. Non-massage, just holding it. Now hold back of your neck. Just hold it. Just grab it and hold it. No massaging. Just grab it and hold it. And feel into, if this is a challenge for you, be very light then. Grab and hold it and be very light. But there's very much potency in earth energy, this grounding sort of stuff on your throat in the front. Just be very light with yourself. Hold your face even. Now your chest, push down and hold on to it. Feel into that when you're pushing down. Remember the breaths. Now your stomach. Yeah. And if you can have access to your back, especially your lower back, lower back, just wherever you feel, put pressure on. Just hold your hands there. If you have access to your ass, do it to, just hold your ass. Hold your legs like I did before, remember? Just hold it on the upper thigh, lower thigh. Just push pressure on there. You're just holding, kind of like on your arm, like that sort of pressure on your leg. Then go down. Go to your ankles, or once again, like you did to your wrists, just hold, grab and hold, grab and hold, especially your feet again, hold them, just grab and hold. You can do that at your own pace, at your own time, don't have to do it as quickly as that, just feel into it, go back to any sort of places you feel like you need to put that sort of energy on. The earth grounding sort of energy. And by now, I don't know, you can post in the comments below, you can feel free to message me, I don't know, because I'm not there with you right now. However, you're probably going a little flaccid, and that's okay. Hopefully the energy's gone and kind of grounded itself. If it hasn't, and you are still feeling quite potent, horny, I am going to say it, go. It's okay. It's okay. Because if this is new to you, especially if this is new to you, I'm not going to expect you to get this overnight. The whole point of this video is for you to come back to it, do it over and over and over again. And to a point, you don't need the video. You'll be like, I got this, I know exactly what I'm doing. So at the start, yes, you'll need this, you'll need me, you'll need the video. But then get to a point where you don't need the video because you know the process, you know the ritual, you're good. And basically, eventually, hopefully, you'll get to a point that you can do that grounding energy and it grounds you, and your potency down there, your horniness kind of grounds as well and leaves. And then you've mastered one little part of a many-part process. So even if you're feeling horny right now still, even after the grounding and doing that grounding energy with the breath, and grounding touch, I should say, with the breath, go for it. Allow yourself to go past that and see how you feel, because it might feel different. I don't know. I'm not you, am I? So it might feel different. If it does, feel free to share with me. I hold non-judgmental, non-shame. There's shame-free, shame-free. No judgment here from me. Your journey is your journey. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I do offer this privately over what's called Zoom. Don't do Skype, I do Zoom video over the internet if you feel drawn to do that. If you would like me to hold the space for you to walk you through this process, this ritual, one-on-one, there personally with you so you can go through it, and I'm there with you as well, because I'll be doing a similar process to myself. so you can feel the potency of the energy. Plus, I just hold the space. Holding the space for you as a woman, someone very much in a feminine, as a woman, can be very potent for you, to allow you to be and share with whoever you are. I'll still accept it, because I blah, and I'll be like, It's not that it's, as in you don't matter. It's like, I don't judge you. It is what it is. You are what you are. You're exploring. You're in your own journey. We all have shadows. We all have that sides of ourselves that we're all like scared of, and having someone accept those sides and those parts and those secrets and be able to hold them can be so potent. So if you feel drawn to, give me a contact, message me, and I'll hopefully talk soon. If not, replay this video another day when you have time, and yes, share with me. Share with me what is your experience of this video? Was it great? Was it like, parts of it you're like, hey, and was there anything you need more information on? Whatever. Share. I'm open. My inbox is open. Oh yeah. Blessings to you, beautiful man. And if you're a woman watching this, you're probably like going, oh. I will be doing one for the women. The women's, oh yeah, I'll be doing one for the women's. And if you're interested in that one, feel free to contact me. Otherwise, check my YouTube channel. It's probably around there somewhere. So, all right, I'll talk to you soon. And have an awesome day, night, or wherever you are. Just be awesome and have an awesome experience and have whatever. Pleasure is yours.